in Zimbabwe.
Once again on the back foot. Yes, we showed a stat earlier about different players around the world and the runs they've scored against Zimbabwe, and big names like Tendulkar, Ganguly, Chris Gayle, and he got past all of them in terms of number of runs scored against Zimbabwe. When you have two scores in excess of 150 against the same opposition, you know you're climbing up that ladder pretty quickly. The only two 150 plus scores for Bangladesh in ODI cricket both belong to Tamim Iqbal.
And it's not about picking up an opposition, it's all about converting those starts to a big one. No matter who you're playing against, no matter where you're playing, at home or away, once you do get set, then you would want to continue in that fashion, the kind of fashion that Tamim Iqbal was in. Especially today. There you go, confirmation right at the top with 1,556 runs. He just climbed over Christopher Henry Gale, Shakib Al Hasan, Sachin Tendulkar and Sourav Ganguly.
It's good. 3 out of 5 people in that list speak Bangla. Give Gale a few months and he'll pick it up too. The amount Sachin batted with Sourav, he'd have learned quite a lot. Solid from Brendan Taylor. 23 for 1 and 5.
পরিবেশটা সুন্দর না? কি কোনো হইতে আছে?
পরিবেশটা খুব সুন্দর, শুধু আমার খেলাটা ঝিরঝির।
এই যে
এখানেও আকাশ।
আকাশ কি শুধু তোমার ঢাকার? আকাশ সবার।
যে কোনো জায়গায় 40টারও বেশি এইচডি ও দেশি বিদেশি মোট 120টি চ্যানেল, মাসে মাত্র 399 টাকা। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
নিন খান, এরপর তো ডিনার। খিদে যখন যেখানে, সাথে থাক বেলামে।
নিউজিল্যান্ড ডেয়ারি, এক্সেলেন্স ইন কোয়ালিটি।
Once again, second time in this innings we've seen just that extra effort he has to make for that pull shot. Maybe not quite short enough to play that stroke. And he looks in a bit of discomfort. He realizes it. 300 more runs needed from this stage exactly.
Just talking about team bowlers available for Bangladesh in all formats, we were got to mention Rubal Hussain. He's also available. The number of seam bowling options available for Bangladesh, which is such a beautiful thing to happen for Bangladesh, and which also increases this healthy competition among themselves. Into the pad, straight to the fielder, knowing that yes, each and everyone will get an opportunity to bowl in any format, and you strive to perform better than before, and it goes into the minds of everybody who's been picked in the 11. I think that this is really, really good for Bangladesh, pushing everybody to the limit.
Duffield trying to catch Kamanu napping. Worth keeping an eye on that. Just suggesting from Brendan Taylor's demeanour, wondering whether that kept slightly low. Here's the second half of the game. Can expect the wicket to get a little lower and slower. The The one factor that generally works in favor of the side chasing is if there is some dew towards the latter half of this chase, and so far, on the evidence of day one, there isn't much.
Yeah, it was Seema Mohammad Saifuddin who's not playing today's match. He picked up 3 for 22. Really bowled well with the new ball. And a good over, really good over from Shafiul Islam. Just a single in that over, 24 for 1.
Freedom in the balance. What you want, you have it. What you want, you have it. When everything is
Honda X-Blade স্ট্রিট অলরাউন্ডার 138 X-Blade কিনতে ভিজিট করুন হোন্ডা শোরুমে।
বাংলাদেশে প্রায় প্রতি 2টি শিশুর মধ্যে একটি শিশু ক্যাভিটিতে ভোগে। পেপসোডেন্ট জার্মি চেকে আছে ক্যালসিয়াম ও ফ্লোরাইড, যা ছোট ছোট গর্তগুলো সারিয়ে তোলে সেগুলো ক্যাভিটিতে পরিণত হওয়ার আগেই, কারণ প্রতিটি হাসি অমূল্য।
Plenty of experience in that middle order in terms of matches. Brendan Taylor, Sean Williams, Sikandar Raza. Oh, good delivery from Ashrafi Mortaza. We know he may not have the pace that he had maybe 10 years ago, but he's starting to get a little bit sharp here. Once he gets it in the right areas, that one 132.
Has a slip in place, but the ball, the previous one, the last delivery that he bowled, he just came back in. Probably trying to set the batsman up.
Yeah, one thing's for sure, at this stage in his career, he likes to bowl longer spells. So whatever happens, he'll probably bowl about maybe 5, even 6 overs on the trot, and then leave it to the rest of the 2 seamers. And he's got Taijul Islam, Mehdi Hassan Miraj, and of course Mahmudullah to turn to as well.
It's okay initially when a batsman comes in and has a good look at what is happening in the middle. Remember the way he got himself dismissed in the last ODI. He would have been devastated. But he's taking his time, which is fine, absolutely fine, because we know what Brendan Taylor is capable of doing with the bat. You just showed it that the amount of matches that he has played, he's got the experience behind his back, but he needs to kick on from here. Been it quite nicely, even though he's not picking up any runs. But as a batsman, you started to grow in confidence once you hit the ball from the middle part of the bat, and he's done that. He's looked pretty good in the middle, and he would be hoping that he can provide the kind of start his team needs from here on.
Yeah, he's finding the middle of the bat, but he's not finding gaps in the field yet. Once he starts to sort that out, innings will be well underway. Moment still finding their feet. They've lost the 1 wicket of Regis Chakava. Soft dismissal leading edge to Shafiul Islam. They run with that. That would have been very close indeed. Direct throw. And I reckon Brendan Taylor could have been on his bike. Completes over number 7. It's 26 for 1.
এত খরচের বাজারে মানুষ একা সংসার চালায় কিভাবে? 2 হাতে করলে সহজ হতো না?
তেমনি দুজনেই যদি রোজগার করি তাহলে সংসার চালানো সহজ হয়ে যেত না? আমি কাজ শুরু করব, কাপড় সেলাইয়ের। একসাথে রোজগার করব, একসাথে সংসার চালাবো। হুইল 2 in 1, কাপড় ফ্রেশ, চিন্তাও ফ্রেশ।
মাঝখানে ভ্যানিলা ক্রিম আর 2 পাশে বিস্কুট, ইয়াম্মি মজা। তাই এখন ক্রিমও খাও নিজের স্টাইলে।
নিউজিল্যান্ড ডেয়ারি, এক্সেলেন্স ইন কোয়ালিটি।
First ball of the 8th over. The fuel has deviated down the leg side and has been whipped away. Simple matter of rolling the wrist and clipping it away for 4 runs.
It's cranking up the pace, but it's gone almost quicker off the bat this time. Into those pads. We know this man, a class act for his country. Been out of form during the test matches, the first ODI. Hasn't got any runs and he's due.
Last ball of the last over. The way he just punched, ran, and there's a chance of a run out there, direct throw. Might have had him. Let's have a look at this. How close was it? Is the throw? Oh, been out. I think he was short. Yeah, definitely. More accurate throw, and the fielder knew that straight away.
Really enjoying their fielding. They've got a lot of energy out there. Bangladesh fielders are superb. Get to the ball quickly and release the ball.
That's stroked, but can't find a gap in the covers. That's the struggle that Brendan Taylor has been having. He's finding the middle of the bat, but problem is he's not finding the gaps in the field. That's what he needs to know and ensure that he builds up a little more pressure on the bowlers.
Absolutely, just needs a little bit of time at the crease, give himself a bit of a chance. It's not 15 deliveries so far. Just the one boundary.
Well, he's content to just block the bowls at the moment. Shafil Islam, very wicket-to-wicket bowler. Batting by positions. Just have a look at Brendan Taylor's career. At 3, 47.3. At 4, 36.9. Progressively goes down after that. Surprised he batted at 7 on 3 occasions. Batted 4 in the last game. Again, it's nicely behind that. There's a hint of a shape on that ball. That's kept him, not allowed him to find that gap.
The thing here is he's just looking to strike the ball smooth. You know, he doesn't really push at it too hard, but amazing there. Down at number 7, I would think in his early days, maybe when he first came out, no one's seen him, but he's got up that order and he's made it count at number 3.
Once again, having difficulty in threading the gap. Good over completed, 30 for 1.
ডায়রিয়া সহ যে কোনো পানি শূন্যতায় আমার রাস্তা এসএমসি রোড স্যালাইন।
35 বছর ধরে সুস্থ সবল এক বাংলাদেশকে এগিয়ে নিয়ে যাচ্ছে এসএনসির ওরসালাইন।
আকাশটা কি ঝকঝকে পরিষ্কার।
দেখি দেখি। ও হ্যাঁ, 40টিরও বেশি এইচডি চ্যানেল সহ দেশি বিদেশি মোট 120টি চ্যানেল, মাসে মাত্র 399 টাকা।
কি?
চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
That's the comparison after 8 overs. Bangladesh were at a much stronger position, 20 runs to the positive, more than 30 for 1 is Zimbabwe. So got their work cut out. Run rate required is creeping near the 7 mark. Ill afford to let that go further away from them. It's time. Kamana Kumbe and Brendan Taylor got to move on. Not being allowed that by some accurate bowling from both ends, from the skipper and Shafil Islam. In a period where Zimbabwe have been prepared to be patient, bide their time, wait for the loose ball, come along. That's just 121 clicks. The way he allowed the ball to hit the bat, you'd feel that it's coming in a lot more quicker. maybe skidding on a little.
Mentioned the previous game to the skipper that evening it might just grease up a little bit. He was hoping for not too much dew because it becomes very easier to bat if there is dew around and tough to hold the ball, etc. But that's not the case here or in the previous game. So it looks a great wicket here.
Oh, that shot swung around. It's gone for the maximum. That's what the doctor ordered.
Let's have a bit of that. That is a tremendous shot. Just erred in length. He just rolled, swiveled on that back foot. Look at the extension here. What a beautiful stroke all the way. Climbed all over that one.
Nashe Kamanu Kamwe has really lashed onto that. Swiveling around, getting underneath that one. Excellent shot. Got the need, make a game of it. And he smashes that wide of the fielder, just wide. If he got a finger to it, I'm not quite sure, but it's racing away to the boundary.
Oh, he's getting stuck into the skipper here. He's cleared the left foot. He's opened up the offside. Back-to-back boundaries. And a full go. Airborne, as you said. Hand on it. Good hand on it. The pace just beat him. Got two hands to it. Diving effort. Chanto is the man. Went flying past his right-hand side.
Oh, it would have been a blinder. It was hit so very hard. And he did make a good diving effort. Could not latch on. Either miss or stick. And that's a good delivery. The slow one, just making the batsman block the ball.
Here's another look at it. He opened up the left foot and he got two hands to it. It just pace just went straight through his hands.
How was he holding his sort of semi-reverse cup would have been an option, but
ড্যামেজ বাধা দেবে না। আমার কার্লসই আমার পার্সোনালিটি, আমার কালার চুল আমাকে ইউনিক করে। স্ট্রেট করা চাও আমার চয়েস, কারণ চুলেই আমার প্রতিচ্ছবি। নিজেকে নিজের মতো প্রকাশ করার জন্য নতুন ডাভ ইন্টেন্স রিপেয়ার। চুলের ছবি নিজেকে নিজের মতো প্রকাশ করার জন্য নতুন ডাভ বাধা দেবে না। আমার কার্লসই আমার পার্সোনালিটি, আমার কালার চুল আমাকে ইউনিক করে। স্ট্রেট করা চাও আমার চয়েস, কারণ চুলেই আমার প্রতিচ্ছবি। নিজেকে নিজের মতো প্রকাশ করার জন্য নতুন ডাভ ইন্টেন্স রিপেয়ার। চুলের ভেতর থেকে পুষ্টি যোগায় আর দেয় আনবিটেবল ড্যামেজ রিপেয়ার। নতুন ডাভ নিউট্রিটিভ সলিউশনস।
নিজস্ব জাহাজে সিলেক্টেড সোর্স থেকে ফ্রেশ সিমেন্টের ক্লিংকার আসে বলেই এর কোয়ালিটি সবসময় থাকে একই রকম। তাই দ্বিতীয় কাঁচপুর, মেঘনা, গোমতী ব্রিজ থেকে শুরু করে এমন হাজারো বাড়ি তৈরিতে ব্যবহার করা হচ্ছে ফ্রেশ সিমেন্ট। নিশ্চিত মান, নিশ্চিন্ত ভবিষ্যৎ।
It's Brendan Taylor's turn to join the party. Straight as an arrow. What a lovely shot that is, right over the top.
Terrific way to start the over. Crowded the plate. He smashed it straight back over his head. Wonderful stroke. Dead straight. Not many better strokes than that.
Brendan Taylor could use with big innings under his belt. Last 5 innings he's played only 150. Prior to that, 3 scores of 75 plus. Hasn't been able to convert them, Brendan Taylor. But this wicket will be favouring his kind of batting, and if they can just get the momentum going, then you'd like to come out of that rut that he's gotten into. 8, 3, 0 and 12. The last 4 innings that he has played. So it's an opportunity to redeem himself here.
And he'll be disappointed in the test matches. He got out to that reverse sweep and a sweep holding out to deep square, and that's of his quality. That's a really soft way to get out, and he's the gun player here at 3.